Nice, Timmy. Nice, 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 nice. How are you, my friend?
I am. I am.
What do
I'm
you
tired.
mean? What do you mean you are? You just are? Come on now.
I are tired. I haven't been feeling well the past couple of days, so I've been just sitting there taking it easy.
How come I don't believe that? Are you? Are you?
Exactly. I went out Wednesday. I had a meeting Wednesday night and had a few pitches of beer after the meeting, and just wore out. Well, actually, all through the night, Wednesday night. I don't know if it was something I ate was bad or what. I was running a fever, and woke up yesterday morning, and I just wasn't feeling it.
Well, a pitcher. You said a few pitchers of beer, Timmy.
Well, there was two of us and three pitches.
That's a pitcher and a half apiece. You deserve to feel like shit. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
That's not the normal outcome.
Well, that's true because you are a professional.
Yeah. Somewhere along the way, I encountered somebody that's had a nice little sinus infection with the head cold. That's what I seem to have.
Oh, okay, I see.
And it's scary, but these times the first thought that came across my mind,
What's that?
COVID.
Of course. Of course.
I'm fully vaccinated.
And you still and you still thought you caught the co?
Yep. But
Not.
then I started realizing the issue I'm having is definitely sinus infection with a head cold.
All right now. I'm gonna have to.
Respiratory issues. No respiratory issues.
Okay, I'm gonna have to agree with you because only you know.
Yeah. Well, yesterday that said, well, no, I was getting oil changed on my pickup there, getting the first oil change, and I walk up to the door and it says, "Persons with respiratory issues shall not enter this premises."
Uh oh.
Like, well, it's not respiratory issues, and I am wearing a mask, so I guess I'm cool.
Uh oh. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
They're telling everybody that feels sick to stay home, and you're out fucking around. I'm messing around.
No, not messing around, but things I have to do.
All right. I'm not gonna get mad at you. I am not gonna get mad at you. It is a.
I didn't go out to the club. I didn't go out to the restaurant and hang out with my Thirsty Thursday crowd last night.
Okay, well, I guess we all make our compromises. So, explain to me why you decided to go get this kitten.
Well, it's not that I decided to go get this kitten. Like I said, I was flipping ahead.
Ah.
Here we come. This is Sir Oliver Wendell Holmes.
Sir Oliver Wendell Holmes.
But he's nicknamed Ollie for short.
Paulie. Ollie for short. Okay, I ain't mad at Ollie.
Yeah.
Well, this is Ray Sean, also known as Richie Ray.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Ray Sean, how we doing?
Pretty
brother?
good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
That's
a little
good.
under the weather today, but I'll get over it.
Yeah. It be like that some days.
We're doing Eclectic Ramblings. He's trying to grab some Juneteenth tabloids to distribute downtown.
Yeah.
Yay! There's a bunch in the back of the mosque.
I'm going to throw some in my car.
Okay.
That way I got a lot out.
Yeah.
I just went down to a concert. I'm like,
not one in your hand.
One in my hand. I told everybody.
Okay. You told everybody. Good for you. Juneteenth.
They're like, I already know. Yeah. That flyer just a reminder.
I gotta ask my Republican friend here what he knows about Juneteenth. I don't know if they allow him to understand that.
Yeah,
I don't think they talk about that at the meetings.
How you sound? Did you get Reconstructionism?
I'm just thinking, I can see you raising your hand and they just ignoring you. Oh, you know what you want to do. You want to say something about that Juneteenth. Ignore him.
But I actually didn't know the true story, the full story behind Juneteenth until today.
Oh, really? What did you learn today?
I learned today that down in Houston, Texas is where it originated, and it was because 2 years after the Emancipation Proclamation, there was still slavery in Texas, and that June 19th was the date that the Union soldiers showed up down in Galveston, Texas, and told the slaves they were free.
Nice, Timmy. What did you hear that on Fox?
I could just imagine it. What the fuck?
Nah.
I've been busting up right down here listening to crack. Get working.
So, what'd you hear that on Fox News? Is that what Hannity told you?
Believe it or not, yes. Believe it or not, yes.
What's their spin on it? I haven't watched it. Are they okay with it?
Yeah, the question mark became, that it was actually mentioned that this was brought up in the Senate last year, making this a holiday, and nobody seems to know why it didn't make it further than being mentioned in the Senate last year.
Dude, 3 years ago it passed the House, and it was supposedly on Barack Obama's desk, and he never signed it.
Yeah.
Right. Because, they told him they was going to block everything he did, so he didn't want to jeopardize the holiday by trying to pass it, I'm guessing. I mean, I'm being optimistic, but...
What's on his desk is too late. It didn't get blocked nowhere along the line. It made it to his desk. So...
Yeah, that's true.
I have to see the true story behind that one.
Right.
I don't know if you ever heard of this guy, Jamie Dupree. I used to follow his column when it was free, but now you got to pay to follow his column. And I always felt he was a pretty even, right, straight down the middle type of guy in his reporting. And this morning he gave us a little tease on his Facebook page where he showed a tweet from this one guy who was all about Juneteenth being a national holiday. Yeah, last year when it was being discussed in the Senate with Trump being the president, and this year he's totally against it and can't figure out why everybody passed it. It's the same guy, same holiday, two different takes on it just because of who's president.
Go figure. He couldn't mess up Trump.
I say it's just that's the exact problem with what we're dealing with. That's the exact, it shouldn't be. If it's a good idea, it shouldn't matter which party gets the credit for it. If it's a good idea, if it's good for the American people, if it's the right thing to do, it shouldn't matter who gets the credit for it.
Right. I don't even think it was a credit. It was more of a I want to make sure I'm in your corner kind of situation.
What I see it as, it's like the mayor of Tampa today, in her speech, she basically, what she said was point blank, and it finally made it to the White House, and now we have a national holiday for Juneteenth. And I'm like, hey, sweetheart, it makes it to the White House only after it passes the House and Senate. The White House didn't originate this idea. It was already in the House and Senate. But she's all about, who gets the credit, instead of celebrating the fact that it's a holiday.
Exactly. But that's okay. We've been working on it for 30 years, Timmy.
Yeah.
30 years. The state did it 5 years ago in Michigan. The city did it a year ago here in Flint. And now the federal government has signed it in yesterday. I am giddy.
Yeah. Did you see that meme that was floating all around Facebook today about look at all the steps you skipped over elimination of institutional race and reparations and this, getting to Juneteenth as a national holiday. And so people on our side ain't happy either because they feel like that was the last thing that should have been dealt with.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
People just don't, you know.
People need something to complain about.
I'm shaking my head because I see today I see just haters. Haters gonna hate, and too many people are thinking, it's all about what's important to me. And if this wasn't the important thing to me, it shouldn't be important to anybody else. And I've had arguments with people that tell me that because I don't see a problem as seriously as they see a problem, then I'm just a total ignorant idiot because I don't understand that. I don't see it as a major problem.
I don't either. But I was curious what Fox was saying and those other guys. I hadn't had a chance to.
They have not. I have not heard a negative word about it. Right, and I think the fact that it was unanimous in the Senate, 100 to nothing in the Senate voted in favor of it, should speak volumes for the way people are thinking.
They did say that there were 14. They said there were 14 senators that did not vote for it.
Those 14 Congress out of the 400 and something, there were 14 that voted against it. But in the Senate, all 100 votes were cast in favor. Unanimous consent.
Those are some good numbers.
One question came up. You might consider it a negative. I consider it a good question. They said the bill was so hastily written that you could almost, the way it's worded, you could almost say that we now have two different Independence Days in this country. We have July 4th and Juneteenth as Independence Days. Because the Juneteenth bill actually said independence in it.
Well, there was no hesitancy in it. They've had that bill for 15 years, Timmy. Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't read the bill. I didn't go read it.
Well, I did see where that one congressperson said that he would have voted for it if it was called Emancipation Day instead of Independence Day. So maybe he's alluding to that.
Here's the thing, though. It isn't actually Emancipation Day. It's just the day that emancipation was finally, the word of emancipation was finally given to people that were still being held as slaves in South Texas.
Right. So now, from my research, there were still slaves even after that date.
Facility to still come. The VA facilities would still be open.
Okay. Well, yeah, it was a kind of short notice thing. I was surprised that it took effect immediately, too. I assumed it would go into effect next year and not, 2 days later.
The way they got Martin Luther King's birthday set up, I do get it off with pay, but they took away President's Day out of my package. So instead of President's Day, I get Martin Luther King, which... to me,
did you check the box that said you were black or African American? Is that why they did that to you?
They didn't even ask the white people. It's the same thing to the white folks. No matter whether you're black, brown, white, yellow, whatever.
We like this new holiday, right? We like this new holiday.
If you go to the university, you get Martin Luther King birthday off. You don't get President's Day off.
Come on up, Ray, if you want to be famous. We're live on the internet.
You just hear them.
Yeah, I dulled my camera. This guy, Ray, is a special kind of ugly. Yeah, I don't think we should let people on the internet be exposed to this guy. He's a special kind of ugly. Raymond, what's up, baby boy?
I'm eating a peanut butter thing.
Eating a peanut butter thing.
Why are you treating Raymond like that?
Raymond, let me tell you what Raymond did to me. Angela was out selling T-shirts in front of the studio, right? And we had opened the front door to the studio for the first time since winter.
My fault.
Since winter. So I'm assuming Angie closed the door and the wind blew it open. And Raymond has to walk by that door to get to his house. Raymond walked by the door at midnight, saw the door was open, walked back by it at 9 a.m. and told me my door was still open. So it's not just me, Timmy. It's not just me.
How do you know he didn't actually just sleep inside there and make sure all your stuff was safe?
You know, I don't know what he did, but he passed the open door twice and didn't close it. So,
He might have been thinking he didn't want to wake you up. He might be that guy that didn't want to wake you up at night.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an answer, Tim.
I give the brother the benefit of the doubt.
Give him the benefit of the doubt. What if he's a white boy?
I still give him the benefit of a doubt.
Oh, you're lucky. Timmy's on your side. I think he's Haitian.
So he's a brother that can speak with a great French accent.
There you go. There you go. That's the ticket. That's the ticket. I'm looking for my remote.
I had this Haitian professor when I was in college teaching a math class.
Uh-huh.
And walking out of the class, and these two young kids are talking to each other, and one of them's going, "I can't understand a hell of a word that African's saying." And the other one's like, "Yeah, I wish he'd speak English instead of that African." And I turned around and I said, "Guys, he's Haitian. He speaks French."
They
talk about Charles Drop. I said, but what makes matters even worse is that every time he finishes introducing a concept, he asks you, "Do you understand what I'm saying?" You can raise your hand and say no.
Exactly. Write it out on the board so I can read it. I can't understand a word you're saying.
I had a sister for algebra who also taught middle school algebra.
Uh-huh.
And she would explain it one way, and if somebody said I still don't understand, she'd explain it a second way, and if somebody said they still don't understand, she'd explain it a third way, and if somebody said they still don't understand, she'd say, "All right, you and me need to leave a little time one-on-one."
The third time wasn't the charm is what you're telling me.
After the third time, no, you needed special help. I was always worried to go to the third time and get me on fourth time with the special help, because she seemed like the kind of sister that might just have a nice bat behind her desk.
Oh, nice. Nice. What camera are you using tonight? It doesn't seem as good as the other one.
This is the one I got. I'm on my inside studio tonight. So.
What are you doing inside? Isn't it nice down there?
It is beautiful, but with the new kitty, I'm the only one awake right now at home, and so I didn't want him freaking out at the gate while I was out on the patio.
Man, put that cat in the microwave. She's not going nowhere. I didn't say turn it on. Hey, Rich, what's up, baby?
What's going on?
Ah, Montana in the house. Where I can't remember where he is. He's somewhere out west. It's either Montana or Wyoming. We didn't hear you. It looks like he's moving to a better room.
I can hear you just fine.
I see you got your own carrier now.
Nice. Where are you, Richard? I forgot.
About 10 minutes from Bozeman. I'm in a little town called Belgrade. About 7,000 people.
Montana, right?
Yes, sir.
I need you to holler at your congressman, man. He voted against Juneteenth. It said Republic. It said Republican Montana.
Yeah, but you gotta know what district he's from.
Matt Rosendale.
Oh, I don't remember. It's too late now. It's too late, but you can holler at him when you get on council. When's the election?
It's going to be in November 2nd.
You think you got a chance?
Man, I got so many people that support me out here, man. I don't see how I couldn't win. I got people that's coming out here giving horsey back rides.
Nice. Well, good for you, man. I hope you take that seat, baby. What's the makeup of the council now?
You mean like racial?
I'm thinking Democrat, Republican, but you could go racial. I'm assuming it's all white.
Well, let me put it this way. There is no black man on there, and I haven't seen any in history.
Okay.
In terms of the makeup here in Montana, when you vote or when you register, you don't have to declare a party.
Okay.
They don't even ask you for a party. So you just a voter. So nobody knows if you vote Democrat or Republican.
But what about the candidates? The candidates run on a platform, on a Democratic or Republican platform, right?
Well, they run on the platform as generally reflect the views of their constituents. And some of them vote. I've talked to a couple of council members, and they are independent.
Okay. So you don't have to claim. Nothing. But I saw your material said Republican.
No, that was at the Republican. It was Gallatin County Republican Women Conference. That was just so I'm reaching out to independent Republicans, Democrats, no matter.
So I just did a quick check, Paul. Montana only has one congressman, so yeah, he is the congressman for the whole state.
Yeah, Matt Rosendale.
You got the one congressional district.
Yeah. And our senator is John Tesla. And
both of y'all senators voted for it. It was over in the Senate. It was 100-1 in favor. 100-0, in favor.
Well, the good thing is the federal holiday. The bad thing is the troops that was a predominantly black regiment notified the slaves in Texas that they were free. And they didn't believe him. But when the farmer came along and told them, hey, y'all free. They said, we are, and they left. So, you got to ask yourself, why did they leave? To celebrate Juneteenth because they were free. They were told a year ago by the black troops that they were free. So, what can you tell me about the celebration?
Well, listen, I would be a little leery too. That sounds kind of trappish to me. Send the black man down there to tell the slaves, "No, y'all go ahead, run."
Where the hell are you going?
Right. You send one of them white folks down. You send one of them official white folks down here. Somebody with a robe on.
Guy told me, for the last 2 years I've been listening to you.
Yeah.
Man, they're celebrating in Flint like it's crazy. We got Sheldon Neely is our Go for it.
No, I heard the roads still look like Mary Stanley was in charge.
Stop. There's so much construction going on in Flint, Brother Dix. I can't get there from here. Every time I turn a corner, the road is closed because it's being repaired. I tried to go over on South Dordt Highway. Saginaw Street was closed. Atherton Road was closed. Court Street just opened back up. So there's a lot of road work going on. We actually got cranes up in Flint building apartment complexes. Kettering University's building a new building. It's on and popping, baby.
You know, there's a move afoot to change the state bird of Florida to a crane, construction crane.